If you're in search of some better lighting performance and a way to refresh the styling of the front end of your 1997 to 2018 TJ or JK Wrangler, these Raxium 7-inch LED headlights with the halos, black housings, and clear lenses will be a great solution. Now, we all know that the factory lighting isn't the best when it comes to visibility, but these will do a great job at lighting up the road ahead of you with a full LED build. These will also have some pretty simple yet very unique styling with the halo and the center LED for your daytime running light, offering a way more modernized look than your factory headlights. Now, the upper portion of the light will be your low beam with a chrome reflector, allowing some good distance in the beam, and the bottom will be the same setup for your high beam. Now, these will also be pretty durable, so you won't have to worry about when you're taking your Jeep off-road if these are going to hold up. With a polycarbonate lens on the front, a die-cast aluminum housing, and they're going to be IP67 dust and waterproof rated. Now, you can also keep some peace of mind knowing that these are DOT and SAE approved when adding these to your build. Now, when taking a look at price, these will come in at roughly $200, making them relatively affordable for a set of LEDs. A lot of the time, choosing the style of lighting comes down to your personal preference in the design, but if you're a fan of a halo and don't want one that's too flashy, then these are going to be right up your alley. Now, some may be set up a little bit differently. They may have amber halos, projector LEDs, or even RGB color shift features, but I think if you're looking for just an affordable and sleek way to up the lighting performance on the front end of your TJ or JK, then this is going to be a great choice. Now, install is super easy. This is going to be mostly plug and play. It does require a tiny bit of wiring for the daytime running light, so I'm going to still give it a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking me about an hour to get these installed with basic hand tools. Now, that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's get into a detailed breakdown of the install with one of our guys in the shop right now.
Tools required for this install include some zip ties, a clip remover tool, wire strippers and crimpers, Phillips head screwdriver, T-taps and male spades, and a test light. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be installing a set of headlights on our JK Wrangler, so let's get right to it. So our first step is going to be pop our hood and get our grill out. So we have these 6 push clips up top and then a bunch of clips on the bottom that we can just release. So we can get in there with a clip remover tool and pop these clips out. So now we can pull back on our grill to release it and disconnect our harnesses. Now we can do the same thing on the other side. So our next step is going to be to remove our 4 Phillips head screws holding in our headlight. And then we can undo our harness and repeat that same process on the other side. So now we can go ahead and get our wiring in place. So we have our headlight harness adapter. It's going to go to our harness on our vehicle side. And then we have an anti-flicker harness as well. That's going to hook into this and then into our headlight. And then we have this wire for our daytime running light that we can sneak through the back and into our headlight hole here. So now we can grab our headlight and connect it into our anti-flicker harness. And then we can connect the female end of our red wire into our male end on our headlight. And then we can tuck all of our wires away, get our headlight into place, and mount it onto our Jeep. Now we can reinstall those 4 Phillips head screws. So now we can wire up our wire for the daytime running lights. So you can get yourself a test light. You can wire these up however you'd like. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the turn signal harness. There's gonna be a wire for a daytime running light and a wire for the blinker. So you can go ahead and turn your daytime running lights on, get a test light, hook this side up to a ground, and then you can probe each of the wires to figure out which one's gonna be our daytime running light. So when it lights up, that's gonna be the wire that's our daytime running light. So in our case, it's gonna be our white wire with our green stripe. So now we're gonna use a T-tap, go on that harness, get our white wire with the green stripe, and you can pinch this down around the wire, and it will give a spot for our male spade to connect to. We already have some on our wires, so we're not gonna install that part. But we can take our daytime running light wire, cut a little lead off, twist that up. And then we can take our male spade, slide it right over the edge, and crimp that down. And then we can connect that into our T-tap. And then we can get a zip tie to tie up all the slack on our wire. Now we can cut off the excess on our zip tie. And we can repeat that same exact process on the other side. So now we're ready to reinstall our grill. So we can get our turn signal harnesses hooked back up. And then we can line up our tabs along the bottom and push those in. And then we can reinstall our 6 push clips up top. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the Raxium 7-inch LED headlights with halos with the black housing and clear lens for your 97 to 2018 Jeep Wrangler JK and TJ. Thank you for watching, and remember, for all things Wrangler, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.